Hurricane Erin has redefined the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, setting a new benchmark for intensity and unpredictability. Bursting onto the scene with a ferocity that stunned even veteran meteorologists, Erin's arrival was met with disbelief and awe in forecasting centers across the globe. Erin wasn't just another storm, it was a showcase of rapid intensification, transforming from a tropical storm to a major hurricane almost overnight. This kind of explosive growth is rare, and it left experts scrambling to update forecasts and warn communities in its path. Its path, which kept the worst winds offshore, still delivered dangerous rip currents and significant coastal erosion, proving a hurricane doesn't need to make landfall to cause chaos. Beaches vanished under pounding surf, and waterfronts were battered by relentless waves. Erin's explosive growth is a stark reminder. In a warming world, storms are intensifying faster and reaching further. The ocean's heat acted like fuel, supercharging the storm in ways that were once considered unlikely. The storm's rapid rise over exceptionally warm waters is a textbook example of climate change in action. Scientists point to Erin as a clear signal that our planet's changing climate is rewriting the rules of hurricane formation and strength. For coastal communities, Erin is a wake-up call. Preparation time is shrinking and the rules of hurricane season are changing. Residents had less time than ever to get ready, highlighting the urgent need for better early warning systems and community resilience. Understanding Erin's development and impacts isn't just for scientists, it's vital for everyone in hurricane-prone regions. Staying informed and prepared can make all the difference when minutes matter. The lessons from Erin will shape how we prepare for storms in the future. Emergency planners and local leaders are already rethinking strategies, knowing that storms like Erin could become more common. Erin is the defining story of the season so far, and its message is clear. Stronger, faster, and more unpredictable hurricanes are our new reality. As we look ahead, adapting to this new normal will be essential for survival and safety along the world's vulnerable coastlines. Erin began as a humble tropical wave off the coast of Africa in mid-August, barely noticeable among the countless disturbances that drift across the Atlantic each year. At first, it seemed like just another blip on the radar, a minor system that might fizzle out before ever making headlines. But Erin's transformation was anything but ordinary. In a matter of hours, meteorologists noticed a sudden burst of energy as the system began to organize, drawing in moisture and heat from the ocean below. Within just 48 hours, Erin rocketed from a disorganized cluster of thunderstorms to a formidable Category 4 hurricane. This explosive growth was fueled by record-warm Atlantic waters, which provided the perfect environment for rapid intensification. The ocean's heat acted like high-octane fuel, supercharging the storm's development. Forecasters watched in awe and disbelief as Erin's winds soared and a clear, well-defined eye formed at its center. The storm's rapid escalation forced meteorologists to update their predictions almost hourly, scrambling to keep up with its pace. This kind of explosive intensification is what makes modern hurricanes so dangerous. Communities now have far less time to prepare and respond. Emergency alerts were issued with little warning, leaving residents racing against the clock. Erin's journey from a weak, overlooked system to a powerhouse storm is a critical lesson for everyone living near the coast. In today's changing climate, any tropical disturbance, no matter how small, can become a major threat in a matter of days. The deep, warm ocean acted as a supercharger, turning what seemed like a distant concern into an immediate crisis. The heat map showed just how much energy was available to fuel Erin's rapid growth. Meteorologists now treat every developing system with utmost seriousness, knowing that the next Erin could emerge at any time, anywhere in the Atlantic. The stakes are simply too high to take chances. Rapid intensification is no longer a rare event, it's quickly becoming the new norm. Recent years have seen a dramatic increase in storms that strengthen with little warning, catching even the most prepared communities off guard. Erin's story is a powerful warning. Never underestimate a storm, no matter how weak or far away it seems at first. Even a calm day can quickly turn into a life-threatening emergency. Preparation windows are shrinking, and complacency is no longer an option. Families must act quickly, often with only hours to spare, to protect their homes and loved ones. The next major hurricane could be just over the horizon, waiting for the right conditions to explode into a threat. Staying alert and prepared is more important now than ever before. As of August 23rd, Hurricane Erin remains a major hurricane, churning relentlessly about 350 miles east-southeast of Cape Hatteras. Out over the open Atlantic, this powerful storm system is a striking reminder of nature's raw energy, its swirling clouds visible from space as it spins just off the U.S. East Coast. With maximum sustained winds still at 115 miles per hour, Erin continues to pack a serious punch. These intense winds whip across the ocean's surface, generating towering waves and turbulent seas, even as the storm begins to show signs of gradual weakening. Though weakening, Erin's massive wind field extends hurricane-force gusts up to 60 miles from its center, creating a vast area of dangerous conditions for any ships or vessels in its path. Even farther out, tropical storm-force winds reach over 200 miles from the eye, stirring up rough seas and making the Atlantic treacherous for mariners far beyond the storm's core. The storm's eye is losing definition as it moves into cooler waters and encounters higher wind shear, but its sheer size means that impacts are widespread, with cloud bands stretching for hundreds of miles. Hurricane Hunter aircraft and satellites are constantly tracking every shift in Erin's structure, feeding real-time data into sophisticated computer models. This information is crucial for predicting the storm's future path and potential changes in strength, helping forecasters issue timely warnings. Erin's greatest threat isn't just its core winds, but the immense energy it stirs in the ocean, sending dangerous swells outward in all directions. These waves can travel vast distances, impacting coastlines far from the storm itself. Along with these swells come powerful rip currents, which can form hundreds of miles away from the hurricane's center. Beaches are closed, and lifeguards raise warning flags as rough surf and unpredictable currents make swimming extremely hazardous. Even offshore, a Category 3 hurricane is a force to respect. Ships at sea must navigate with extreme caution, and many vessels alter course to avoid the worst of the storm's fury. Coastal areas are already feeling the effects, despite the storm's distance. Flooding, strong winds and storm surge can all occur well before the hurricane ever approaches land. This is a classic example. Hurricanes don't need to make landfall to be life-threatening. The risks extend far beyond the eye, and communities must stay alert even when the storm seems distant. The lesson is clear. Distance doesn't equal safety. Dangerous conditions can develop quickly, catching the unprepared off guard. Erin's offshore power is a reminder to stay vigilant, even when the eye is far from shore. Residents along the coast are urged to monitor updates and take precautions, as conditions can change rapidly. The impacts of a hurricane can reach much further than its center. From dangerous surf to flooding rains, Erin's influence is felt across a wide area, proving that the true reach of a hurricane extends far beyond its swirling core. Erin's track kept the East Coast on edge, with early models hinting at a possible landfall. The storm's fate was decided by a tug-of-war between a high-pressure ridge and an approaching trough, which ultimately steered Erin safely out to sea. A slight shift could have meant disaster for the Outer Banks or further south. Emergency managers urged residents to prepare for the worst, as the forecast cone brushed the coastline for days. Now, Erin is racing northeast, set to weaken over cold Atlantic waters and become post-tropical. The near miss is a powerful reminder. Hurricane forecasts are uncertain, and preparation is always essential. Respect the cone, not just the line. Next time, the outcome could be very different. Erin's most significant U.S. impact is the powerful swells battering the East Coast from Florida to Massachusetts. These waves create hazardous surf and life-threatening rip currents, even under sunny skies. North Carolina's Outer Banks have seen severe beach erosion and minor flooding, with roads like NC-12 affected by sand and water. Further north, red flags fly as lifeguards battle to keep swimmers out of the treacherous surf. Rip currents can pull even strong swimmers out to sea in seconds. Rescue operations have surged as people underestimate the danger. The ocean's power is not to be taken lightly, especially during distant storms. Officials urge everyone, stay out of the water until Erin's swells subside. Even wading can be risky, as a single large wave can sweep you into a rip current. The safest place during this event is well away from the water's edge. Respect the warnings. Your safety and rescuers' lives depend on it. Before threatening the U.S., Erin brought heavy rain and flooding to Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands, testing local preparedness. Flash floods and power outages hit vulnerable areas, but the storm moved quickly, sparing the islands from major destruction. In the Bahamas, Erin had intensified, bringing strong winds, rough seas and coastal flooding to islands like Eleuthera and Abaco. Ports closed, fishermen secured boats, and beach erosion became a concern. Erin was a disruptive rainmaker in the eastern Caribbean and a powerful hurricane near the Bahamas, a tale of two storms. Both regions faced challenges, but the experience reinforced the need for readiness every hurricane season. Even a passing storm can bring significant impacts. Erin's journey was a real-world test of emergency plans and community resilience. The lesson: always take tropical threats seriously, no matter their initial strength. Erin is now weakening as it races northeast over cold Atlantic waters, losing its tropical characteristics. Within days, it will become a post-tropical cyclone, still capable of producing gale-force winds and high seas across shipping lanes. Its remnants may bring rain and wind to Iceland or the UK, but the threat to the US and Caribbean is over, aside from lingering surf. Erin's journey from Africa to the North Atlantic is a testament to hurricane resilience and reach. For the US, it's a relief, but not a reason to relax. Hurricane season is far from over. The conditions that fueled Erin remain in place. This storm was a dress rehearsal. Its lessons in preparedness and respect for the ocean must carry us through the rest of the season. Stay alert, the next system could be forming now. Hurricane Erin is part of a troubling trend: stronger, faster, wetter storms fueled by a warming world. Ocean heat, supercharged by climate change, is the main driver behind rapid intensification events like Erin's. What was once rare now happens regularly, shrinking the window for preparation and evacuation. Climate change also means wetter storms, with heavier rainfall and greater flooding risk, as seen in Puerto Rico. Some research suggests hurricanes may stall more often, dumping rain over one area for longer. Erin is not an outlier. It's a preview of our new normal. The evidence is clear: more powerful, unpredictable hurricanes are here to stay. Our actions today will shape the storms of tomorrow. Erin's legacy is a reminder: always have a hurricane plan before a storm threatens. Know your evacuation zone, prepare a go kit, and discuss your plan with family. Stay informed through official sources like the National Hurricane Center and your local emergency management office. Don't rely on rumors. Use a weather radio for updates if power or cell service fails. Respect the ocean's power, heed lifeguard warnings and red flags even on sunny days. Rip currents are deadly, and waves from distant storms can be just as dangerous as those from a landfalling hurricane. Review your hurricane kit, check insurance, and secure your home now. Don't wait. Preparedness isn't fear, it's empowerment. By taking these steps, you protect yourself, your family, and your community. Stay safe, stay informed, and be ready for whatever the season brings.